Nothing says socialism like government programs, and now the NDP have introduced two such strategies to boost oil and gas activity in Alberta. The first will target enhanced oil recovery in existing plays in an attempt to encourage producers to extract as much resource as possible. Enhanced oil recovery usually involves injecting fluids into an existing well in order to stimulate more production. The second targets new and more risky plays in emerging areas in order to encourage exploration and development in these regions. Admittedly, these strategies might have worked if the NDP hadn't implemented other policies like increased corporate taxes and the carbon tax that directly counteract incentives. Also, I don't think the NDP and their consultants took into account that companies are sticking with their surest bets in the province right now because there's just way too much to lose with new wells and enhanced processes. Next to nobody is drilling up new plays, and next to nobody is spending any more money than they absolutely have to. And enhanced oil recovery techniques amount to added costs, and new wells can certainly turn up dry. These are probably the most ridiculous strategies to implement at a time like this, and if the NDP truly believe that they're going to work to attract investors, they've got another thing coming, especially at a time of such complete uncertainty in the province. When the NDP got elected in, investors left Alberta in droves and significantly reduced their Alberta assets. Shell walked away from a project that cost them billions of dollars, and some companies even moved shop to Regina. And these are just a few of the consequences of applying anti-business policies, especially during a downturn. Right now, drilling in the province is down over 50% from last year, making this the worst year for the oil and gas industry since the downturn in the 1980s. Earth to NDP, it was over when you campaigned on a royalty review in which the narrative was that Albertans weren't getting their fair share when we really were. You blew it when you increased corporate taxes and implemented the carbon tax. And by implementing these new incentives, it just goes to show that the NDP are having some serious regrets for promoting uncertainty and an unstable business atmosphere. What's more is that it's unlikely that these new incentives will balance out with the corporate tax and the carbon tax that's coming in 2017. The thing that the NDP failed to realize is that oil and gas companies deal with governments across the world. They're not going to roll over like dogs and take a Notley cookie that gives them next to nothing in return. They're going to go where they get the most bang for their buck. And right now, that's not in Alberta. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.